Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears! I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If it was so, it was a grievous fault. And grievously hath Caesar answered it.
They called him the barbarian gladiator, a warrior like none other. Unmatched in speed, strength, and savagery. He defeated every challenger, man and beast. None lasted more than a few minutes, most not more than a few seconds.
It's not I who wants this outcome. Your own kind demands it.
Rome's Colosseum, the world-famous, iconic mother of all the empire's arenas. Right next to it, the ruins of a gladiator school. You can quite clearly see the cells the gladiators lived in, the tunnel to the arena. The training arena and the walls of the gladiator school confined the lives of several dozen men. Historians don't agree whether the school was run like a jail or whether the fighters could come and go at will. But even as a jail, it offered considerable comfort. The men had to be kept in good shape. The spectators wanted muscle as well as skill. And the lanista knew it. The training would be relentless. Speed, accuracy, stamina, and the occasional trick. All to win the approval of the lanista.
Now, these two would have been well known to the crowd. Celebrities in their own right. A bit like when Muhammad Ali met Joe Frazier in Manila.
Although the fight between two champions would have been a big draw, there was another key reason to attend this spectacular first day of the Games. At the Colosseum, there was also the rare chance for the crowd to let their emperor know what they thought of him. Here, they could cheer and applaud, or howl, or just stay quiet. A kind of oral opinion poll. Titus was hoping that the grand finale of his opening day would go down in history.
This is blasphemy! This is madness!
film like Gladiator, I knew I wanted to find a metaphor for mortality, because the film at the end of the day would be partly about mortality. And I wouldn't discover the symbol of that until the very last 2 days of photography when I was in Tuscany. And I've got a double standing in his Roman leather armor and tunic. He's standing waist deep in wheat, and he's actually stroking the corn, the wheat or the corn like that. And if you stand with, you almost certainly do that. And I was watching that and thinking, right, there's the opening shot of the movie. So you get a steady camera, you follow him through, that becomes the opening of the film. It also becomes the lead into the idea of heaven, because that's where he will go eventually. And then you connect when he talks early on to Marcus Aurelius, who says, tell me about your home. He's actually describing the perfection that's in his own mind, which in a funny kind of way is heaven, because that's where his family died. So it all kind of connected up. And I think that very much comes out of my background as you know, in art school, without question.
But shouldn't the barbarians lose the Battle of Carthage?
Yes, sir. Forgive me, sir.
It was an unusually sunny day on the 11th of April 1750, when Jack Slack, the Norfolk butcher, set out for the great amphitheatre on Oxford Street to fight the celebrated champion, Jack Broughton. It had been 1 week exactly since the world had failed to end as advertised, and a lot of people were in a mood for a celebration. The occasion of the glorious champion of all England, Jack Broughton himself, coming out of retirement to deal with the insolence of the upstart Slack, was as good an excuse as any. Both fighters felt aggrieved, and in fairness with some justification. Slack, who had never before lost a bout, was adjudged to have lost a particularly lucrative fight due to the newly adopted rules created by Broughton. He blamed Broughton personally for ruining boxing and his own formerly blemishless record. He also blamed him for the loss of the money he sorely needed.
Get back on top now, turn around. There you go. There you go. Why do you want to get in the Mandingo business?
You don't intend to allow your second to make the proper introductions?
Quit stalling now. Answer the question.
The awful truth? I'm bored. This seems like a good bit of fun.
Well, come on over. We got us a fight going on that's a good bit of fun.
Nice.
Won't you accompany me to the bar?
You don't gotta have the house, white man, even I know that.
Dr. Schultz,
What a rare
keep
pleasure.
fighting, niggas.
And I might add, an honor.
Honor to meet you. Please have a seat. The pleasure's all mine.
Get free man Django here whatever he wants. And I'll have sweet tea and bourbon. Use your weight, Dave! He's much bigger and stronger! Come on now!
Ah, he's not doing what I told him, for God's sake.
Bravo, Luigi, così, dai! Dai che sei più rapido!
Come on now, boy! There's a fight to this man! You either hit him or you ain't!
Mettilo con le spalle al tappeto! Le spalle al tappeto, giù!
Big Fred, come on! Turn him around now! Use your strength, boy! Come on now, use your strength! There you go! Look at that! I told you, do what I told you, boy! There you
That's why they call him Big Fred. Worth every penny.
Well, arrivederci, Luigi. Come on up now, boy. Get yourself a rest. You did a fine job, a real fine job.
Sit it. Tequila.
It was announced in the newspapers as an athletic show, and it began with a battle royal boxing bout among 5 Negroes. 5 burly men, stripped to the waist, entered a roped arena on a platform. At the stroke of the bell, 2 couples immediately began sparring. The 5th man then pitched into one of the boxers, who seemed to be having the best of it, thus breaking up the pair. The released man turned to the other group and, picking out one of the men, began without warning to punch him. And so the fight proceeded. No matter how cleverly a man might be holding his own, he was always in danger of having someone come at him from behind with a none too well padded fist. Scientific boxing was not in evidence. The contest was one of brutal physical endurance. When a man could keep it up no longer, he left the ring, and the winner was the man who stayed in longest. This scene was commonplace at many carnivals, fairs, and boxing matches throughout the American landscape. Blindfolded African American men and boys beat each other senseless for the comedic pleasure of the audience and in the hopes of winning a few dollars. These battle royal matches were held at many types of venues and involved anywhere from 4 to 30 blindfolded people. While there were a few instances of white participants, the overwhelming majority of fighters were African American males. Advertisements for these events typically promoted them as comic events with Negro or coloured combatants. At fairs, carnivals, benefits, and holiday festivals throughout the country, battle royals were among the featured events. Even the United States military hosted battle royal events, and in many cases, the participants were enlisted men. The Washington Herald published a story called "Negro Troopers Enjoy Battle Royal" in 1918. The story, accompanied with a picture of the spectacle, noted that African American soldiers were blindfolded and sent into the ring to fight one another for a $10 note, which would be going to the last man standing. Battle royals were primarily a part of boxing bouts and wrestling matches, as undercards, and in some cases, fighters used the opportunity to establish a boxing career. Legends like Jack Johnson, Joe Gans, and Bo Jack all started in a battle royal. However, most often the coloured battle royal was a comedic mockery, a demeaning exploitation, and provided the participants with little more than the opportunity to be laughed at. Like many debasing practices towards black Americans, battle royals did not begin in the United States and were not necessarily intended to degrade peoples of colour.
In the story, the hero follows his grandfather's deathbed advice and writes a valedictory speech preaching humility. He is rewarded with an invitation to repeat the speech to the leading white citizens of the town.
It was in the main ballroom of the leading hotel, and I was told that since I was to be there anyway, I might as well take part in the battle royal to be fought by some of my classmates as a part of the entertainment. The battle royal came first. I had some misgivings over the battle royal, by the way. I suspected that fighting a battle royal might detract from the dignity of my speech. In those pre-invisible days, I visualized myself as a potential Booker T. Washington. They were all there, Bankers, lawyers, judges, doctors, fire chiefs, teachers, merchants, even one of the more fashionable pastors.
Bring on the shine, gentlemen. Bring on a little shine. What you waiting on, boy? Hey.
The Battle Royale scene is a ritual that serves as an initiation for these young black men for what awaits them as black people in the South. Their aspirations, their opportunities are both defined by and limited by powerful whites around them.
Someone ring that bell before Jackson kill him or kill. Come on, you tiny girl. Get up there, bro. You fight like a girl there. Come on.
Where's that girl? Look at that now, look at that. No, you don't, you black bastard. You leave that alone. Leave it alone.
The boys had arranged it among themselves. It was the custom for the two boys left in the ring to slug it out with each other for the winner's prize. I discovered this too late.
Hillbillies, Sika Poffo, the Islanders, Ron Bass, Butch Reed, all the big names are going to be in this Battle Royal. As they continue to be introduced, let's talk about the Battle Royal, Jesse.
Well, I'll tell you about Battle Royals. I never liked them, McMahon, because they are so dangerous. I mean, guys are ganging up on guys. The only way you're eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope all the way out to the concrete, and that's a long way to the ground, bro.
Long way down, and more injuries occur in this type of match than perhaps any other. I mean, it's every man for himself.
Most definitely, every man for himself, because the last one in that ring gets the money.
Well, the money is not the big story in this particular Battle Royal, because for the first time ever, in the same ring in the Battle Royal, we have an undefeated giant for 15 years undefeated, and of course, champion Hulk Hogan. Gene is with the giant now.
With me right now, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and the biggest man in professional sports, Andre the Giant, the king of the Battle Royals. As a matter of fact, he's won more Battle Royals than any other man. And Andre, apparently you've got a little insurance policy with you tonight in Bobby Heenan.
Hey, pal, what do you mean insurance policy? I want to be as close to that ring as I possibly can be, because I'm going to watch this man here, the greatest athlete in sports today, throw Hulk Hogan over that top rope to the cement floor. For 3 years, Hogan, you have hid from this man. Didn't once offer him a championship match. Now, tonight, I know your strategy. You're going to try to hide behind all those other wrestlers. If he has to walk over every wrestler, throw everyone out single-handedly, he's going to get his hands on you tonight.
All right, what about it, Andre?
Hogan, I want you.
All right, Andre the Giant, the biggest man in wrestling, along with the biggest ego in professional wrestling, Bobby the Brain Heenan. Vince, let's go back to you.
How come that little creep never throws it to me? And I'll tell you what, Bobby Heenan don't have the biggest ego in professional wrestling. That chump champion, Hulk Hogan, has the biggest ego in wrestling.
Huh. Well, you know, you can't help but reflect back on the past relationship of these two is about how he chose Andre as his role model in his quest for the title. Now, there is the real champion, the real American, Hulk Hogan, electrifying this capacity crowd. And the Hulkster has brought himself together because, make no mistake about it, he was devastated.
I'm tearing the t-shirt off. What a disgrace.
Here we go. No, wait a minute, Orndorff. Attacking the champion from the blind side.
I love it. Look at this. Look at this. Orndorff. You see the Heenan family doing a number on Hulk Hogan. What a brilliant man Bobby Heenan is. Look at the damage that the Heenan family is doing to the chump champion Hogan.
Every man for himself in there, and the Hulkster at this moment cleaning house and a honky-tonk man. Look at him. Hulkster all over everybody. Orndorff moving in. The honky-tonk man up in the air, and yes, the first casualty.
First casualty, honky-tonk is out of the Battle Royal. Impressive, Andre. We're seeing a man with the will to win and to go at any expense to accomplish that. I like that.
The Hulkster, elbow to Hercules. Oh, no, that's the result of Andre's extraordinary headbutt. Orndorff going for the ride. And from behind, now watch this. Andre comes up from behind, grabs him by the hair, yanks him back to the middle of the ring. Andre rears back with that 500-pound frame and rams that enormous head into Hulk Hogan. Hogan reeling from the blow. Andre gives him a toss out of the ring, and I must agree with you. With these, as the Hulkster rams us back on the apron to the outside, and look at this. Look at the way Andre responds to Hogan's exit, as if he's just so much garbage. Look at it.
No, I disagree. He's saying, you're nothing, champion. You're nothing. You finally met your match. You've met the man that'll beat you.
Hulkster wants to go.
Gentlemen and deathmatch fans across the world, assume crash positions. Let's get ready to death ball! Hello, everybody. Welcome to Death Bowl 99, the 37th annual running of the world's biggest, most brutal sporting event. I'm Johnny Gomez.
And I'm Nick Diamond. You know, Johnny, Death Bowl comes only once a year, and we've got some incredible presents wrapped up under the Deathmatch tree.
Nick, every deathmatch is big, but the Death Bowl is, there's just no other way to say it, even bigger. People talk about the Super Bowl, the X Games, the Olympics, but when you talk about premier celebrity violence, you're talking Death Bowl. This one's got everything.
So cut the phone cord, smash the remote, and put away any sharp objects. This is Death Bowl 99.
I can't say enough about our first fight. Since the dawn of man, scholars have been debating which is better, the assets of Jennifer Lopez or the endowments of Dolly Parton.
It's a puzzler, Johnny, but we've got two fighters who are spoiling to settle it. Big buttock movie star Jennifer Lopez is gonna mix it up with large-breasted country legend Dolly Parton.
And you can't talk about breast without mentioning Madonna. In a rare sports appearance, she's going to give us a halftime show worthy of the Death Bowl.
And when you talk about our main event, you use words like violence, spectacle, and bitter rivalry.
Two great champions, two champion-sized grudges. Iron Mike Tyson and Evander, the real deal Holyfield, go fist to fist for the very last time. A beef this big could only be settled the deathmatch way.
But let's get back to our first bout. There's a lot of fierce supporters on both sides of this equation. I wouldn't want to be working security tonight.
Everyone gets a number at birth. Your number comes up. They know where you live. They come in the night.
We're here to help you.
Bearing gifts.
You can't do this.
Now all you have to do is stay alive.
It's kill or be killed.
I'm going to win.
Meet the contenders. Dawn, Jeff, Connie, Lindsay, Tony, Franklin.
Just watch your back, because Tony's coming.
One will win.
I'm a survivor.
The rest will die.
What happened?
Series 7.
Just thought I'd look these people up, you know, psych them out.
The highest rated series in television history.
I hate you!
Just got too big for your living room.
There's a bomb in your house and it's gonna blow in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They're real people.
I'm gonna get you, Connie!
In real danger. In a fight for their lives.
Can you shut that off, please?
There's not enough light.
Yeah, well, why don't you go first then? All right, now I can't see anything.
It's too hot for TV.
Innocent people are gonna get hurt here.
And it's coming to a theater near you.
That means you, assholes! Oh my God, they're here! Let them in! Please, let them in! Series 7.
The game is real.
Well, fundamentally, players in the Tokyo market have been very worried anyway, and there's extraordinary pessimism out there concerning the Japanese economy. And if in that situation you get big declines in Hong Kong, Asia, and now Wall Street, which seemed until recently the only market that's just going up and up and up, people panicked.
Cette année, c'est la classe E du collège Sensuji qui a été choisie pour Battle Royale parmi 43 000 classes de 3e que compte notre nation. Cette année, le jeu a été plus mouvementé que les années précédentes. ciel. Ça y est, j'aperçois le véhicule. Oui, le gagnant arrive. Le gagnant est... C'est une gagnante. Elle a survécu à une bataille terrible qui a fait rage et qui s'est étalée sur 2 jours, 7 heures et...
それじゃあビデオ見てもらいます。ねんなよ。
バトルロワイヤルの正しい戦い方監修 BR 法推進委員会白岩学園3年 B 組の皆さんこんにちは。
はい、こんにちは。
今日皆さんは幸運にも今年度バトルロワイヤルの大賞クラスに選ばれました。おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
ではこれからお姉さんがルールについて説明します。よく聞いて正しく元気に戦ってくださいね。今皆さんが来ている場所はこんな形をした無人島です。周囲は10キロぐらいで住民の人には出て行ってもらって誰もいません。
おじおじ移動してんじゃね俺が殺しちゃ反則だよな。
島はこのようにたくさんのエリアに分かれていて、はい、そこで皆さんにつけてもらってるこの首輪です。この首輪は完全防水耐食性で絶対に外れません。
みんな逃げた方がいいぞ。
このゲームにはタイムリミットがあります。3日間です。3日戦っても最後の1人が決まらない場合、全部の首輪は自動的に爆発します。ありません。せっかくだからみんなベストを尽くして戦って、絶対にそんなことにならないようにね。
皆さんおはようございます。担任の草野です。禁止エリアです。時間とエリアを伝えるから地図を出してチェックしろよ。いいか、今から1時間後7時に B の5 B の5、続いて9時から E の8、11時から F の2。分かったか。みんな友達が死んで辛いかもしれないけど元気出さなきゃダメだぞ。じゃあまたな。
その命は平等なんかじゃありません。人生には勝ち組と俺たちは戦わなきゃなんねえんだよ。今みんながつけてる首は同じ出席番号の人と連動してて、一人が死ぬともう一人も自動的に爆発します。残り40名全員参加。共に戦おう。俺たちは今全ての大人に宣戦布告する。
知らないこととかやってないことまだたくさんあるのにね。何こんなとこで戦争なんかしてんだろう。
Air attack. It is most likely an accident. Running for their lives. Are now pushing.
Ladies and gentlemen, place your bets. We have a bloodbath about to take place. Woo! 30 contestants. 24 hours. Competing for a $10 million cash prize and the honorable title of the world's best.
Joshua Harper, greatest assassin there ever was.
Each assassin is implanted with a tracking device so we can find them and they can find each other.
This is Capital TV.
Since the dark days, our great nation has known only peace. Ours is an elegant system, conceived to nourish and protect. Your districts are the body. The capital is the beating heart. Your hard work feeds us, and in return, we feed and protect you. But if you resist the system, you starve yourself. If you fight against it, it is you who will bleed. I know you will stand with me, with us, with all of us, together, as one. Pan Am today, Pan Am tomorrow, Pan Am for...
Rebel Underground. We have audio, but no video. Repeat. This is a pirate transmission from District. Stand by for signal. Repeat. This is a pirate transmission from District 13 with a message. The Mockingjay lives.
She has to be...
I agree, but in the right way.
We have to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your master of ceremonies, Caesar Flickerman!
Welcome to the 74th Annual Hunger Games! Now, in about 5 minutes, we're all going to be out here. All of the tributes that you've heard about. Are you excited? Let me hear it!
Let the 75th Hunger Games begin. May the odds be ever in your favor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Got a pod. Split, take cover.
Stay back. All clear. Gale, Holmes with me. Leeds, take the wings.
Hold your position!
I'm fit for command. Transfer primary security clearance. Say your name.
Katniss Everdeen. What did you just do?
Katniss. Don't trust them. Kill Peter if you have to. Do what you came to do.
Alex?
He's gone. He's gone.
It's slowing down.
And now, back to climbing for dollars.
Digital effects number 1. Roll process mod. Okay, you got it. Hey, hurry up. Come on. Don't stop. Come on. Keep your seat. Come on. Move. Come on. Any minute now. Hey, over here.
Big crowd tonight.
Thank you.
Citizens of this great country of ours, the United Corporations of America. Now this is all about freedom. The freedom to sit on your big, fat ass all day and watch the single greatest sporting event known to man. Welcome to the death race.
Ready for one last dance.
Moments away from the starting gun.
Our racers are scored on total time and combined pedestrian fatalities, with 10 points for an adult, double that for a child, and a whopping 50 points for the senior set.
This year, cutting-edge technology from UCA puts you, the home viewer, in the passenger seat in stunning virtual reality.
Hold on. Laugh. Yeah. See how I'm doing it?
I say those points get split.
I'd buy that for $1.
Thank you.